Hi everyone, I'm Jace. Thank you for switching in to another episode of our Freelance Creative Exchange. Today, we are speaking about the impact of COVID-19 on our creative process and how comics can be used as an effective tool to educate the public. Without further ado, let me introduce our guest today, which is Evangeline Neo. Hi, Eva.
Hello. Hi, Jace.
Hi. So Eva has been drawing webcomics since 2007 about everyday life, yoga, and cultural differences between Singapore and Japan. If you're interested to find out more, you can actually check out her previous interview with us on the Freelance Creative Exchange, where she spoke about her career as a comic artist, creating and protecting her own IP. So, Eva, how have you been this period?
Pretty all right. Life goes on as usual. Just that I have more aches and pains here and there.
Yeah. Right. Okay. hopefully, the pain, you don't have to endure the pain for too long. But okay, so since the start of the outbreak, right, we actually saw a lot of comics artists, including yourself, right, drawing about the impact of the pandemic, from how our life has been changed to have heartfelt tributes to our healthcare workers, to even educating the public about the coronavirus. So how has COVID-19 affected your creative process and the way that you actually, create your comic content nowadays?
Oh, okay. So actually, the COVID-19 issue has been around since February. So, of course, initially we did not know exactly what to do, and there was suddenly we all have to wear masks or wear masks when we are sick, etc. So at that time, I'm actually not too affected because I actually work from home already. So my schedule is pretty much the same, except my clients were affected because half of it for the education sector. So they have schools were affected, the students were affected, and one of them is actually from a charity organization. So their activities are also affected. So they needed more time before they can get back to me about the projects that have already been signed upon, agreed upon. So at that time, I had some free time. So I actually started to do some comics about COVID-19 for my fans, for my readers, because there's some misinformation going on, and we're not like quite sure what to do lah. So there's actually two kinds of comics. One is educational basis, and the other one is just for laugh, more on humor. So I had a mixture of humor, and then later on there were a few comic strips about like how to reuse a mask if you're healthy, and how to dispose the mask correctly, because we see some masks being thrown on the grass patch outside. Yeah, so I also, so actually before that I was drawing about everyday life, or about travel or yoga. Then suddenly I had to draw about COVID-19 because I think that's what people are more interested in. And also, so I also get a sense of what kind of information people want to know, or what is still lacking. Yeah.
So, talking about the education content, right? So we do see a lot of the other Singaporean illustrators also using, comics to actually document their experiences, and educate the public about the viruses and things like that. So, why do you think the comics is such a great tool to actually help in public educations?
Okay. First of all, it can be shared quite easily on any social media platform, and then it can also be easily shared on your messaging apps like WhatsApp or Telegram. Of course, you can also use video, but now people are stuck at home, so you can only do so much to it, and also it takes a longer time to load videos. So I think comics combines text and pictures. So pictures make it more interesting. Text provides information. So if you combine it together, it's actually a very powerful tool to educate people, or actually use as a propaganda or campaign.
I think more importantly is also the language wise. So you can actually reach out to different people of different languages through pictures. Pictures speaks 1,000 words, right? As we all know.
Yeah, that would be another kind of comic, that the one that has no words. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So, Eva, maybe you'd like to share with us what are some of the artists that is also doing something during this period of time?
Okay, I have three local artists to recommend. The first one is Wai Man Ko Art. You probably might have seen her doing some editorial comics on teaching us about the coronavirus and also how to protect yourself and etc. Then another artist that I would like to recommend is Joseph Lee. So he drew some mixture of comics and also illustration to thank our medical staff as well. Then there's another one that you might have seen recently is from Andrew, commonly known as Drewscape. So he actually drew some comics, I think, from NUSS or something like that. Yeah. So these are the three local comic artists that you can also check out.
Great, thank you so much. Yeah. So viewers, if you're interested, please check out those local comics artists as well. Support local right now. Let's support local. So other than all the pain and the ache that you are currently going through, so how on a personal level, how have you been actually affected by the COVID-19, and both on your personal level as well as on a professional front?
Personal level, I gained weight.
I think that's the issue that all of us are trying to avoid.
I don't know about you, but I like gained nearly 3 kg. I believe the fashion retailers will have a lot of business after this is over.
Yes. But I think in a way the government is helping, right? Because now with the extension, so some of the shops, like for example bubble tea, they're actually considered non-essential. So I guess it helps to cut down a bit of sugar for a lot of us nationwide.
There's not a lot of changes because I've always worked from home for the past 7 years. So
how about cancellation of jobs? Do you have any clients that started?
Usually I have maybe 3 or 4 ongoing at the same time, but now I have like 7 projects confirmed and ongoing at the same time. And I think one might be coming up. I don't. Yeah. So I think half of them, no, not half of them. Maybe three of them are COVID related content. Yeah.
Right. Oh wow, that's great. That's great. So after we eventually recover from the pandemic, right? Do you think your life will actually go back to normal, or will this experience actually change the way that you will function as an artist?
Actually, not a lot because I'm not like other creatives who need to meet people and also film on location. I just work from home. Yeah, the only thing is I cannot travel now to gain more inspiration for my work. So, maybe that would be kind of limiting my content.
Yeah. Right. So, in terms of because of the circuit breaker, a lot of us will have to stay at home and all this. I think from a health perspective, just now you actually mentioned you gain the weight, right? But how about in terms of mental well-being? Do you actually have like a special routine that you do to actually ensure that your mental health is being taken care of, or do you have like special exercise routine that you always go through every day just to make sure your health and your physical well-being is taken care of during this period of time?
Okay, so I used to go for almost daily brisk walking, morning brisk walk, and then I had yoga classes. So now instead of going to the yoga studio, I subscribe to their online class. Yeah, so but I can't do it every day because some of the schedule doesn't it's a class that doesn't suit me. Then I try to go out for my morning walks on alternate days. Then I also try to I also take daily vitamin C.
Oh, important. That is
and also probiotics, which has B complex. So because my tummy wasn't feeling very good at the start of this CB circuit breaker, so it has a lot of gas. So after taking the probiotics for 2 weeks, more than 2 weeks, it's better now. Yeah. So try to exercise every day or do a stretch session every day. And also instead of working till 10 p.m. I work till 9 daily. So yeah, but sometimes because of the body ache, mainly from somewhere around the finger to the upper back, I have to stop for maybe I have to rest one day because now nobody can fix it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the masseuse are off.
Yeah, right. So actually, in that sense, right, in terms of so in terms of the work-wise, professionally wise, I think it's something that all of us are going through at this moment in time. Just now you mentioned about the yoga classes that you're taking online and all this. Is there a different? Do you see the difference between having it online and versus if you were to go to a physical class? Is it as effective or actually it's not so effective?
Okay, there's two types of online classes. One is the free videos that you can just watch on YouTube. I find it that you need to be very disciplined to watch a YouTube video. Of course, when I go for online class, I pay for it. So I'm motivated to log in more than watching a YouTube video. I also try to set up a time for my like brisk walks. I would always start at 9:30 a.m. And then for my yoga class, it's usually 10 a.m. Yeah, but today is a stretch class at 5 p.m. Yeah. So depending on the teacher that I like.
Right.
Then of course the real actual class, I can meet my friends and we can go for lunch, nice lunch afterwards. But now it's just watching video. The teacher also cannot correct me.
Right. Yeah, but it's still very structured. At least you have a specific time, for specific sessions. Yeah, I think it's something that I can learn from you as well.
I'm trying to because the first week was quite not sure what is going on. So actually I had to try out different classes and see which one you like, which one you don't like, then how is it gonna fit into your schedule. Then I try to choose those at the same timing. Like usually morning 9 or 10 a.m. so that my body automatically it's time to exercise before you work or you work a bit then quickly go exercise.
Right.
I try to do one session 1 hour, either brisk walk or stretch or yoga every day otherwise jialat.
To take care. Okay, thank you so much. But before we end, right, do you have any words of advice or encouragement for the other creative during these COVID situations?
Actually now if you look at it, it's a perfect time to do something about it if you are creating content from your home, because everyone is stuck at home, so they can only there's only a few methods or channels where they can get entertainment or information from. So one is social media and TV and radio. So if you do something online, some content online, you can actually tap onto this attention, because now people cannot go anywhere else to do anything like entertainment or experiences. They're stuck at home, so they can only see whatever's online. So if you do some online content, like maybe online class, like a couple of weeks ago, I saw some artists doing live drawing session, drawing demo as well, and or maybe live classes. People may know you more. There's some awareness that you can get from this period.
Thank you, Eva, for taking the time to speak with us today. So if you enjoy our show, do let us know by clicking the like button or leave a comment below. Check out our freelance creative exchange site and join our Creative at Work community on Facebook and Instagram. Take care and stay safe. Bye, everyone.